Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Getting Down on the Small Stuff. Let's take a look at the products we're using in today's video. So they're the products we're using in today's video, guys. Now, if you are going to start to attempt to do small stuff like this sort of size, the first thing you've got to look at is your paint. You really have. You've got to get your paint dialed in. Createx Illustration thins down really nice with their reducer, that one that I put up in the clip, which is a 4021. Now you can also use water as well. Now I'm going to try the 4021. I've mixed it to that ratio you've seen in the clip and I've got it decanted into a little small bottle. So that I'm going to go from that, see what it's like on the paper that I'm using, because it then goes down to your sort of substrate, what you're painting on. Are you painting on aluminium? Are you painting on paper? Are you painting on canvas? There's all different sort of grades of paper. Some are more absorbent on the cheaper ones, and then you get your more expensive papers, like say if you're working on synthetic papers, they're a lot smoother. So getting your paints dialed in your air pressure is key first off, and that's why I always put a test panel to the side, so I can just go to the side. I've cut the same piece of paper that I'm working on and I can just check the paint and pressure to one side, get it dialed in, and then I can go in and commit, because when you're committing on something so small, you're really down on that trigger. You're moving very, very minimal paint and you don't want any sort of spider webbing straight off, so testing it to the side is key. The brush we're using is the new Infinity 2024. Now the reason why I've picked this brush for this is the trigger control on it, for one, the comfortableness of the trigger and the softness of the tension you can get this brush dialed in at on your trigger moving back. You can get it really dialed in soft. You can also get the spring here dialed in, which I've done on the brush, so it's very, very soft going down and moving back. I've put a little bit of lubrication either side of the trigger, which makes this smoother going back as well. Just takes that little edge off of it and makes it a little bit more smoother as well going back. Set up on the 025. So you'd think a 025 is quite a big needle to sort of get really down on detail, but it's not. It's the design of the 025 with the new titanium nozzle, which really makes it get down and atomize the paint. You'll find with the Infinity, when you spray with it, you get a very sharp sort of point. When you get it dialed in, it comes out very, very razor sharp on your lines when you go real down on little lines. So a great brush to work with. I've put the FPC valve on this as well to the body. I find this for dialing in the pressure on this is really nice. This is the old style FPC valve. They've released a new one which works better than that one, but the old ones still work. If you get one of the old ones, they do the job. They get the air dialed in really nice. So I'm going to move you in closer. I'm going to run this on a time lapse, so you're going to see it in the whole time lapse going along, and then I'll give you a look and a talk through of sort of how it performed, how the brush formed, what the paint was like and things like that, because you're not going to get to see me tweaking the paint, but I'm going to give you a little talk at the end and just show you how much more I dialed it in, or air pressures. So I'll see you in the time lapse. Right guys, so there's the picture. Hope you enjoyed the video and picked a few tips up along the way, just watching the time lapse. Just get your paints dialed in, nice and thin, your air pressure, and just go up and down. And give it a try. So if I go at doing something really, really small, it gets you sort of on and off the trigger. It gets you practicing on your trigger as well. If you can dial your trigger in right on the small stuff and real intricate on and off with the paint, when you come to the bigger stuff and you're backing off slightly, you can really put that minimal paint down but further away and get them different tones and things on your pieces of artwork. So really good practice to go down on stuff small. Drop your comments, tell me your thoughts, and I will see you lot in the next one. Thanks for watching.